All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to demonstrate to you all my new portfolio project that was inspired by a conference that I attended earlier in this month. And fundamentally, this particular project involves some very interesting AI capabilities. Uh, the name of the platform is Resolvely. It's a ticket management platform where customers can create tickets, which will be worked on by IT support engineers. And obviously, you have the administrator who is pulling the levers and maintaining the synchronicity of of the system. The complete uh, management of the system is done by the administrator. And having said that, I would like to proceed and show you a few interesting capabilities of this particular platform. So this is how the landing page looks like. This particular platform has been built using Cloud Code and Lovable. Lovable gave me sort of the basic template, and I used that template to build the features that I wanted to build on top of that using Cloud Code. So let me quickly go ahead and begin by user registration. So I go into the registration page. I start with a very commonplace name. I go with John Doe. So let's just say John.doe at rkscs.com. I create a password. So the password has a few requirements. It has to be 8+ characters. It should have special characters, lowercase, uppercase, and a number. So let's just go ahead and set this up. All right. Okay, let's just say that they belong to the finance department, and we go with a random phone number. So now we are going to create the account. So this is the account for John Doe, and let's just sign out for a moment, and let's just sign back in just to check whether or not the sign in functionality is working or not. So we have John.doe at rks.com. Alrighty. So we have successfully logged in with our user, John Doe. And as you can see, you John Doe does not have any tickets assigned yet. And this is the dashboard. Currently, John Doe has no ticket that is assigned that he has created. Sorry, assigning is the wrong word because John Doe is the customer. So customers usually create tickets, and engineers and administrators work on that ticket. Now, there are two ways you can create a ticket if you're a customer. One, you can go ahead and simply give a description of your ticket, and you can go ahead and create your ticket. And let's just say that John Doe is facing some issues with with starting Microsoft Word. So issue with starting Microsoft Word. It's the software issue. Let's keep it uh, let's keep it low priority because okay. I am having an issue starting Microsoft Word. I am trying to start it, but the application does not start. Okay, some gibberish, and I submit the ticket. So now there is a new ticket that is being created, and the ticket has low priority. So I click on here, and it shows that John Doe has created this particular ticket. Say hi, this is John Doe. Uh, I have created this ticket as Microsoft um, Microsoft Word is not Word. All right. I add the note. Now, remember there is another way in which John Doe can actually create a ticket. Let me just quickly show you that. So I go back to the dashboard. I go to my AI assistant. So now I go to my AI assistant and I can use this AI assistant to create a ticket for John Doe. So, hello, I'm an assistant. I can help you create a ticket. So, hey, I am currently experiencing issues with, let's just say, what else can there be? When do you need IT support? Uh, when you have, what's another issue that let's take a hardware issue. Okay, some weird hardware issue with my keyboard. Uh, certain keys in the keyboard. uh, or let's just say currently issues with the printer in my office. Right? More very common. Um, I would like to raise a ticket for this issue. Right? Yeah. Boom. Okay, to create a support ticket, production and information, what specific issue are you experiencing with the printer? Not printing paper, jam issues. Yeah, okay, the printer is not accepting the white paper, not clean, and it is not uh, able to process the print request. Righty. Is this affecting your printer or other experience? Okay. It is affecting the printer only, but it is affecting my day severely, right? What priority do you think you should follow? It is a medium issue, alrighty? Here's a summary of the information provided. Printer is not accepting white paper and is unable to process print requests. This is affecting only your printer, but it's significantly impacting your work, and the priority is medium. Okay, everything is valid. Please go ahead and create the ticket. Okay, as you can see, the ticket now has been created. So I go back to my dashboard, and as you can see, now I have two tickets being created by John Doe, and both of these tickets now are under the new state. And like, so John Doe can write over here, hey, I am experiencing issues with my printer, requesting you to fix it as soon as possible. John Doe goes back to the dashboard, and John Doe now has created two tickets. Now, when John Doe has created his tickets, we will go back and we will now go and explore some other functionalities. Let's go to the admin part. So now I'm checking the administrator login feature. Now with administrator login, you see here we have the list of tickets and the administrator dashboard. The administrator can check a whole host of other things. It has user management. So here you can see it has end user list, it has engineer list, and it has the administrator list. Analytics. This basically shows the ticket dashboard. We have two engineers, and we currently have two low priority tickets, four medium tickets. Then you have ticket queue. This is showing the previous tickets. We have four resolved. We have three new tickets. So as soon as there is a new ticket, now the administrator would go and check the ticket. So this was the issue that was raised by engineer John Doe, and John Doe's comment was that Microsoft Word is not working. So now the administrator will go ahead and the administrator is going to assign the ticket. So, hey, John, thank you for raising your concern. I am assigning ticket to our engineer, Billy. I assigned to Billy, and I change the status to active. And the same thing I do for the other ticket. We can see the status has changed to active. Now, with the printer one, I would say, hey, John, thank you for raising the concern. Assigning this ticket to our engineer, Steve. I assign to Steve Espinoza, make it an active state, and then I would post the note. And then we go back to the dashboard. Now we have two active tickets. Now for the time being, we log out. Now let's explore another feature, which is the engineer. So we have Billy Wafford as our engineer. We have one, two. Alrighty, so as you can see, Billy has a ticket that is assigned to him, and Billy can go ahead and Billy can say that, hey, John, I would like to schedule a Zoom with you to diagnose the issue on the call and suggest the requisite fix. Okay, so let's just say that I go ahead and send the note, and then we go back, and let's just say that, John Doe kind of accepts that, I have to work with Billy. So as you can see, Billy requested is like, hey, Billy, let us schedule a call for 9 a.m. on Friday. Please Let me know if that works. Let's just say that, you know, we schedule that and we sign out. And then let's just say that, Billy is working on this ticket. And here we go. Okay, now let's just say that Billy says that, you know, hey, John, that works for me. Looking forward to our conversation. Okay, there you go. So now let's just say that Billy contacted uh, John Doe and they had a conversation, and Billy was able to help John resolve the issue. So now Bill comes back and he writes, hey, John, thank you for your time. It was great chatting with you. The issue has been fixed at your end. Please let please let me know if I can further assist you here. If nothing, let me know. I will close the ticket. Okay. Now let's go back to the dashboard. But before that, actually, now Billy will change the status of this particular ticket to awaiting user info. Now we go back to the dashboard and log out. And let's just say that, John Doe again signs in. I mean, I'm technically doing this for everybody, but, let's just say that John Doe is working. And let's just say Mr. John Doe awaiting your approval. And let me know if I'll close the ticket. Hey, Billy, things look fine at my end. You can go ahead and close this request. So the wrapper now, this is now everything seems to be fine here. Now what the only thing that Billy has to do is thank you, John, closing the ticket. All right. So that this is done. Now let's just go back. This is resolved. We sign out. And let's just say now that the administrator is signing in again. I mean, the administrator is just, going through his dashboard. So this particular ticket is closed. Now let's just say that, that this conversation seems to be a little long, and maybe the administrator never had the time to go through every single event that was happening in this conversation chain. Maybe another engineer might chime in and, as part of his training, might look at, okay, how was the process orchestrated from the customer raising the ticket to to the engineers working on it, and finally coordinating with the client to close the ticket. So this is where the AI summary comes into play. So I click the AI summary, and so you can see the requester was John Doe, and the engineer who worked on it was Billy Wafford. The issue with the Microsoft Word reported by John Doe was assigned to engineer Billy Wafford, who scheduled a Zoom call for for diagnosis. After the call, issue was resolved, and John confirmed that everything was functioning properly, allowing Billy to close the ticket. No blockers or pending items remain. So this is one of the ways in which, if a conversation chain is a little too long, you can use an AI summary feature to sort of summarize the entire conversation chain and present a cogent summary to the engineer so that he or she would be able to learn from the previous issues, and if similar issues occur in the future, can seamlessly interact with the customer and concomitantly solve the issue. So now, having said that, we are still, ladies and gentlemen, under the administrator dashboard. So another thing that I'll show you what the administrator can do really well is the administrator can add engineer. And we can change the feature, the role, and edit user details. The administrator has a lot of power at his disposal. Let's just say that the administrator wants to add more another engineer now. Remember, the administrator adds an engineer, sets up a dummy password, parlays that to the engineer, and then the engineer can change the password at their end when they're logging in for the first time. That's how like most sort of companies operate. And so this was sort of the holistic description of my project. I am pretty much sure that I demonstrated all the features. My two most important features that I wanted to demonstrate was the AI assistant that is allowing customers to create the ticket, and the AI summary feature that is allowing engineers and the administrators primarily to actually understand what the process was for resolving this particular ticket. That will wait for this video. If you like this video, please let me know how better I can make this project, like what other ways I can use to improve this particular project. Till then, thank you so much.